Austin Styles in this one, is one of baseball's hardest throwers, goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Digging in, Jeimer Candelario. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. 3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. On the ground to third. Andujar's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Missed with a slider. Count remains 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Miguel Cabrera is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. Ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's big Aaron Judge. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's a .333 hitter. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Judge is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Fastball in there. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One and two. Judge, base runner at first with one out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Castellanos ranging back. A leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Victor Martinez. Previous history with Luis Severino, just a 1-for-12 career line. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Swing and a little blooper to center. Iglesias onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
In now, Gary Sanchez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Standing in, number 14. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
The 2-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
And he lays off for ball 1. Goodrum leads off first with 1 away. Back in standing. And there he goes towards second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Iglesias is up with it, and there's 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 25.
So striding forward now, Gleyber Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that one just missed outside. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fly ball into straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in now, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Softly hit here to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. At the plate, James McCann comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
0-1's the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Cabrera rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. In now, number 14. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. Now a long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw. Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. A base hit in his first trip. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He's around first, heading for two. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. High in the air down the right field line. Castellanos moving to his left, and he hauls it down in the corner. And he is in there. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Pulled toward right center field. And this will be caught out there in right center, but that should be more than enough to get the job done.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Andrew McCutchen will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Men on third with 2 down. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. Andrew McCutchen is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 26.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
That's wide, 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Iglesias on at first, nobody out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Sanchez, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-2. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Digging in, Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, so be it. As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Torres is on his way home. Safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire. 3-1
to him now. The 3-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Candelario is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the sixth. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. McCutcheon gloves it, and the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Next for the Tigers, number 14. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. 1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So coming to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers strand a pair onto the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Lane Hardy takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Hardy has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The next 1-2 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. first pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Aaron Hicks becomes out number 2 this inning. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 Bombers. So stepping in, Jose Iglesias, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first down. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Nick Castellanos now. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets the third one, and he hits a bullet for a...
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Victor Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he takes a called strike 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Greg Bird. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Still 1-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Very weakly on the ground. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Standing in, James McCann. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. No balls and 1 strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jacoby Jones is on deck. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Oh, look at Didi. He is out. Striding into the box, Jacoby Jones. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 14.
A ball and no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knee.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down at first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 3 for 9. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 80.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Iglesias now at short. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Right fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. Long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Neil Walker will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 14, Neil Walker.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Neil Walker. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Stepping up now, Andrew McCutchen. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he takes ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. New York leads it 6-3. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 14, Neil Walker.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Nick Castellanos now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Robertson pauses. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Last breath for the Tigers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on his horse. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 balls and a strike. Zach Britton gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cabrera stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
6-3 the final score today. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Luis Severino earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.